In 2023, we as a church had a few major mission opportunities. We want to share a little bit about these opportunities and celebrate them with you now.
The Appalachian Coldfield Backpack Ministry is the collection of backpacks and have them filled with personal hygiene items, warm clothing like a scarf, a toboggan, gloves, a few cans of food, candy, a Bible for sure, the Christmas story, and then just things that children the age that you are preparing your backpack for would enjoy for Christmas. And they go to very poor areas in the Appalachian Mountains. When I delivered them to the collection, the big collection site, the lady told me that they would probably be going to Kentucky. She told me that their minister at the church where they collected them, their minister's parents were missionaries in a small town in Kentucky. And they'd also been missionaries in Africa. And that they said the poverty in this town in Kentucky was much worse than that in Africa. So that kind of hit home to me that we have folks here in our own country that we need to be caring for.
The two schools that we have intentionally reached out to are in Ledford and also to Oak Grove. Part of our calling is to be servants. One way to let them know that you care is to feed them, and oftentimes you can get to their heart. Our hope and our prayer is that that was effective in some way. We actually participated in that activity prior to even becoming members here. In our search for a church to attend and to plant ourselves, we would attend churches. Sometimes we would do like the 8:30 thing at one church and then go like to the 10 o'clock thing or 10:30 thing at another church. On a particular Sunday morning, we had gone to an 8:30, and the pastor of the church did a tremendous message about being a servant. Well, and I commented to Rhonda on the way to the car, because we were coming here following that. I said, I think it'd be really cool if we could find a church that was plugged in and took an interest in some of the local schools. I made that comment to her. We come here, and lo and behold, Josh makes the statement, we're going to be feeding the band at Oak Grove, and then the light bulb just went on for us personally about we need to really listen to what the Lord's saying here about this is where I want to plant you.
The fellowship of being with other Christians and doing it together was great. But after we fed the band, I think Andrea got up and she talked a little bit to them about our church and everything. And then we had the opportunity to actually mingle with the kids and sit down and talk to them. And it was kind of neat. It was just, a great opportunity to plant some seeds, I would say.
We went to Marlboro, Massachusetts, to the First Baptist Church, and we helped build a sound booth for their church. Their sound booth had wires going everywhere and lots of drop cords. And so our guys built it on one level. There's 3 stairs up there, and had a nice table for them to put all their equipment on. It was a life experience to travel that far and meet people that are just like we are, who are just loving the Lord, and it's like we didn't meet a stranger. It was like we had known them forever. When you go on a trip, you go with the purpose of blessing the people there, but it's you that gets the blessing from being able to serve God and work with other brothers and sisters.
Operation Christmas Child is this awesome program where you get to pack boxes full of goodies for children that gives them the opportunity to feel God's love. In the shoebox, they get a copy of the story of the gospel in their own language. If you go online and you pay for your box online, then you can track your box. So once the process is done, you can go look and see where your box ended up. There have been a few occasions where I know folks in our church have gotten mail back from children that have received boxes. I think it's just a really neat opportunity to bless somebody else. Just a really cool way to gift God's love to somebody.
Everything we do is about the gospel. Everything we do, evangelism, church planting, compassion ministry, chaplaincy, help Southern Baptists take the gospel to North America. Through your missionaries and thousands of Southern Baptist churches, lives are being changed for Christ every single day. Of course, none of this is possible without the generosity and faithfulness Southern Baptists demonstrate through their giving. Thank you again for how you support our more than 6,300 missionaries and chaplains, and thank you for your partnership in the gospel.